The moors of northern England stretch on, an endless sea of desolate heathland swallowed by a blood-red sunset. The wind, a mournful spirit, howls through the tall, coarse grass, a constant, chilling lament. Along a narrow path that snakes through the desolate landscape, a lone Travella, an old man weathered by time and hardship, makes his way. His lantern, a single point of defiant light, flickers precariously, its flame dancing and struggling against the encroaching mist that rolls in like a silent, grey tide. They say these moors hold secrets as old as the stones themselves, ancient tales whispered on the wind and carried down through generations, speak of a harbinger, a spectral omen that roams these desolate lands when the sun bleeds into the earth. They call it the Black Dog, a colossal beast from the depths of nightmare. Its fur is the color of a starless night. Its eyes burn like embers from hell's own forge. To see it, the legends warn, is to see your own end. Its appearance marks death as the mist thickens, wrapping the world in a shroud of impenetrable white. The traveler pauses. A sound, faint at first, reaches his ears. It's a howl, but not of any wolf or common dog. It is a low, guttural cry that seems to echo from the very soul of the moor. A sound so unnatural it chills the blood and raises the hair on the back of his neck. He quickens his pace, his boots crunching on the gravel path, the rhythm, a frantic counterpoint to the pounding of his own heart. The howling grows closer with each desperate step, a promise of pursuit, a dirge sung just for him. The camera perspective shifts, plunging us into the traveler's own eyes. We are in. The world is a blur of swirling fog and grasping shadows. The only light is the weak, sputtering glow of his lantern, casting a pathetic circle of visibility around him. His breath comes in ragged, panicked gasps. Then, in the suffocating darkness just beyond the lantern's reach, 2 points of light appear. They are faint at first, like distant, malevolent stars, but they are not stars. They are eyes glowing with a faint, predatory fire. A brilliant flash of lightning tears across the sky, and for a heart-stopping second, the darkness is banished in that fleeting moment of stark illumination. A silhouette is seared into his vision, a gigantic dog, its form monstrous and impossible. Its fur is matted and shaggy, its eyes a searing, demonic red, and wisps of smoke rise like spectral steam from its massive paws. Panic seizes him. He drops the pretense of a brisk walk and breaks into a frantic, stumbling run. The camera shakes violently, nearing his terror. The sound is overwhelming. His own heavy, desperate breathing, the thunderous pounding of his heart in his ears, and behind him, the rhythmic thud of colossal paws hitting the damp earth, drawing ever closer. He veers off the path, his feet sinking into the soft, foggy ground. He spots a shape looming in the mist, an old stone cross, a relic of forgotten faith, its surface covered in moss and lichen. He throws himself behind it, pressing his body against the cold, damp stone, trying to make himself small, invisible. He clasps his hands together, his lips moving in a frantic, whispered prayer, the words lost to the keening wind. The growl, when it comes, is no longer distant. It is right there, a deep, rumbling vibration that seems to shake the very ground beneath him, echoing from just the other side of the ancient cross. The scene fractures, a spectral flash, like a half-remembered dream, momentarily overlays the present. We see a dimly lit, peat-smoked cottage from centuries past. A young woman stares out a small window, her eyes wide with terror. Outside, silhouetted against the moonlight, is the same monstrous dog. The image vanishes, and we are back with the traveler, his face pale with fear. Another flash. A group of villagers, clad in rough-spun medieval clothes, huddled together in a torchlit clearing, their faces a mask of collective horror as they point towards the edge of the woods. The black dog stands there, a creature of shadow and flame. The scene snaps back to the present. The traveler knows. These are not his memories. They are the Moor's memories, the ghostly echoes of all those who came before him, all who laid eyes upon the omen of death right before their own untimely end. These brief, terrifying visions are the creature's legacy, a gallery of its victims, summoning a final reserve of strength. The traveler lurches to his feet and runs again, fueled by a primal need to survive. The ruins of an abandoned chapel appear ahead, a skeletal structure of crumbling stone walls and empty archways, silhouetted against the turbulent, grey sky. It promises sanctuary, a holy place, however dilapidated. He stumbles towards it, his lungs burning, his legs screaming in protest. As he reaches the gaping, empty doorway of the chapel, the fog converges, forming a solid, impenetrable wall of white behind him. He has run into a dead end, trapped not by stone, but by the mist itself. He turns, his back pressing against the ruined chapel wall, his lantern held aloft like a useless talisman. The howling has stopped. The heavy footsteps have ceased. An unnatural silence descends, more terrifying than the noise that preceded it. From the heart of the white wall of fog, the black dog emerges. It does not run. It does not lunge. It simply glides out of the mist silently, a phantom of pure malice. It is immense, its head level with the traveler's chest. Its breath comes in visible puffs of steam in the cold air, each one smelling of sulfur and damp earth. Its red eyes, unblinking and devoid of any emotion save for a cold, ancient hunger, are fixed on him. There is no escape. There is no hope. The traveler's face, illuminated by the lantern's final, defiant glow, registers not just terror, but a profound, weary acceptance. The legend is true. He has met the Omen, and now he must meet his fate. The camera holds on his face for a long, agonizing moment. Then, his hand goes limp. The lantern falls from his grasp, tumbling to the ground. It hits the dirt with a soft thud, and its flame is instantly extinguished, plunging the scene into absolute darkness. In the darkness, we hear one final, triumphant howl, which slowly fades into the sound of the lonely, whistling wind. The final shot is a slow, sweeping pan over the empty moor at dawn. The night's terror has passed, replaced by the quiet, melancholic beauty of a new day. The mist still clings to the hollows, rolling gently over the The sky is a pale, washed-out gray. The camera glides slow over the ground, eventually coming to rest on the narrow path. There, burned into the damp dirt, is a single, massive paw print, and from its edges, a thin, final wisp of smoke curls upwards into the morning air, before dissipating into nothingness. If you enjoyed the video, spread it, tap like, hit subscribe, and share right now.